We read in James 1:17 that every good and perfect gift comes from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change. This verse reminds us that every good gift that we have in our individual lives, our families, and our congregation come from God, who deserves all the praise and glory as the divine source of those good gifts. Our God never changes and continuing to shower blessings upon us day after day. So in light of this biblical truth, let me share with you a few updates on how God has showered us with good gifts here at Crossroads this past budget year, and then close with a challenge as we approach a new budget year. How has God showered Crossroads with good gifts this past year? Let me break it down. On behalf of the leadership here at the church, I want to sincerely thank you for what has been a record-breaking year in giving. Yes, when you combine the general fund, the three-phase fund, our missions fund, and our deacons fund, we have had a truly phenomenal year. In our general fund giving, while we are 3.8% under the budgeted need, we're also 3.6% ahead of last year. So the total given year to date is over $850,000. We've also received $267,000 toward our three-phase fund, a new fund which has paid off our mortgage in phase one, praise God, started to accrue funds in phase two to complete major capital improvement projects, and then one day we'll receive funds for a new sanctuary. We've received over $77,000 in our missions fund, nearly meeting our goal and positioning us well to continue to invest in missionaries, pastors, and campus ministers as they proclaim the gospel here in central Indiana and around the world. The giving toward our deacons fund remains strong, meeting critical needs here within our congregation and in our community. The total year-to-date given is over $16,000. So when you combine all these numbers, we have broken our record for total annual giving. Are you ready for the combined total? Drum roll. Over $1.2 million given this past year. Praise God and thank you. On behalf of the leadership here, we cannot thank you enough for your generosity. But ultimately, we give God all the glory for providing for his church. It's important that we celebrate this milestone and allow it to spur us on to even greater giving in the coming budget year. Now for our closing challenge. As I mentioned before, we are 3.8% behind in our giving toward the general fund. This translates to a $34,000 gap between what has been given and what we need to make budget. This is no cause for panic among your leaders, but rather an opportunity for us in these final 3 Sundays of the budget year to meet budget by August 31st. So would you consider a year-end gift to erase this gap and position us well for a new budget year? Every good and perfect gift comes from above, as we were reminded from James 1. God provides for his church through your generosity. So let me thank you for this record-breaking year and urge you to continue that giving in the coming year. With sincerest gratitude from our leadership to you and praise to our generous God. God bless you, and I thank you in advance